Hey everybody, this is Brad Bruce and I'm here with
Jace Marsiglia.
And you're listening to the 5195 podcast.
Yeah, you are.
They are.
Fucking sensitive people.
I really hope they aren't in our audience.
Well, here's the thing. And this is gonna segue into our topic nicely. But if they are, and they don't like it, turn the dial. Don't listen. It's very easy. It's a quick click.
It is.
Click.
Yeah.
Gotta go.
Yeah.
Why are we talking about this?
Well, because, was it yesterday?
Yesterday, day before, maybe.
I was on my way outside and you dropped some knowledge on me that literally drove me crazy.
It did. You got really pissed.
I did.
And it
genuinely pissed.
Genuinely pissed. And I was right there with you. I mean, I was mad enough that I'm like, I gotta tell Brad about this fucking shit because I'm ready to fucking snap. I'm ready to lose my shit. So we did an episode ages ago, when we were baby 5195, about woke. And we don't get political on our show. It's just not the place for it. We don't care. But woke, in some form or another, is fucking up the medium. And before people go, oh man, you're probably just bitching. No. This is somebody who had one problem with one thing, and now all of us are getting a very censored, decaffeinated version of entertainment. And that kind of blows. I will say this. I will say, going forward, if people are making safe content that just won't offend anybody ever, I'm not going to know. Because I'll watch it and maybe not laugh and be like, well, it was just a stupid movie. And I won't know all the little conversations that happened behind the scenes that made that product so baby bumpered, let's say. But when you go back in time and you start fucking with shit that's been out there for 30, 40, 50 odd years, I'm going to notice. We're all going to notice. And case in point this time, I read an article about Crocodile Dundee. 1986 classic starring, was it Paul, what's his name?
Hogan.
Paul Hogan. And it's basically the movie that made him, right? Wouldn't you say?
Yes.
So 1986, we're mid 80s. Obviously the 70s and 80s were kind of an envelope pushing time.
Mm-hmm.
And to its credit, Crocodile Dundee was a PG-13 film. So it wasn't meant for kids. It just wasn't so bad that adults couldn't take their kids to see it. So we're in a day and age now where everyone's going through the vaults and throwing things on 4K and everything's getting an upgrade and do. Good news is they said that the 4K coming out called Crocodile Dundee Encore version or Encore Cut was purported to be a version of the film shown only in Australia that we here internationally didn't get. So the Crocodile Dundee that you and I grew up with apparently had much more footage that just never made it over. Mm-hmm. And to my knowledge, even in subsequent DVDs and shit, there was never like deleted scenes or any of that. Crocodile Dundee's always been kind of a bare bones affair from Paramount. So I was like, cool, that's neat. But then I started reading comments about people going, this is going to be fucking terrible. I am not buying this. This is absolute bullshit. And just a deluge of negative opinions about this release. And I'm sitting here thinking, why is everyone bitching? We're getting more Crocodile Dundee. We're getting the movie we loved and whatever we didn't get to see before. So I did a little research and come to find out that even though they're incorporating original footage from Australia that never made it overseas, they're also going through and handpicking scenes that they believe are too offensive for today's audiences and removing them entirely. So not only are you getting a little extra, but they've completely thrown the balance off by taking away shit that's already been in there. And I was like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, so what you're saying is if I go out and buy the new Crocodile Dundee, I'm basically getting the edited for TV version, but with additional footage. And I'm like, why can't it just be a complete cut? Why can't it just be a whole thing? And the only scene that came to mind, and the thing is, mind you, I probably haven't seen Crocodile Dundee in over 20 years. It's just not one that I ran to. I don't own it. And to be honest, I don't really see it on TV a lot anymore. I used to a lot as a kid. A lot of it doesn't stand out. Now, I'll admit the first two movies, things I remember from each one, I probably get them mixed up as to which one had what. Whatever. But it's Crocodile Dundee is a recognized enough movie that, when they say they're putting out a new edition of it, I perk up a little bit because I'm like, oh, I remember that. Yeah, that'd be cool to revisit that. And then to read this, and I'm like, so what you're telling me is I'm going to go out and buy a Blu-ray with my money to get a product that's been edited like I'm watching it on television. What the fuck? Now, whatever. If you want to cut movies on television, fine. I don't care. I really don't care because we've been cutting trivial shit out of movies on television for years. And most of it I learned was more just for the sake of adding more commercials. It had nothing to do with offensive material or what have you. But this, you're expecting us to buy a movie that's been edited? So what, PG-13's too bad now? So yeah, I'm telling Brad about this. I'm like, dude, have you heard about this Crocodile Dundee Encore Cut? And I let him know what they were doing. And again, like I started to say a second ago, the only thing I can remember that I feel in today's climate would be objectionable was when he grabs the nuts of a transvestite. And he's just going, what? That's a guy.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, if it wasn't, then you just grabbed some chick by her cooter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it was like, yeah, as a joke, is it funny? But it's part of the film and always has been. I don't agree with cutting it. And what happened was apparently they interviewed Paul and he was like, yeah, it wasn't a great joke. I don't care if they cut it. And he kind of just put it in sort of a whatever. I didn't think it was funny at the time. I don't think it's funny now. So he's looking at it just in terms of whether the joke worked or not. But they're cutting it not based on that. And even if that was the case, I'd still disagree. You don't cut a scene out just because it doesn't work or doesn't play. From one person to the next, you're never going to tell what's funny and what's not. But that was kind of the point of the movie, not grabbing transvestites by the nuts, but the whole thing that he was in a culture shock. We did this all the time in the 80s. Even Americans. It was
just fish out of water.
Yeah, it was fish out of water. I mean, you could even say Beverly Hills Cop is the same movie. Just a Detroit guy who's in LA going, what the fuck is this place?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that was sort of a trope of the 80s, was pulling someone from an area they had no idea this new area would be like. It didn't matter if it was Moscow on the Hudson, Perfect Strangers, Beverly Hills Cop, like I said. And Crocodile Dundee was just the same thing. He was just this hard-nosed croc hunter from the outback who's never in a big city before and has no idea what the fuck we do in America. And that was the joke. And whether you laughed at it or not, it's up to you. But yeah, there were offensive jokes. But again, if you didn't like it, don't laugh. And I'm one of those people where if I watch a movie and again, I'm very hard to offend. Maybe that's the bias here. As you and I, we grew up in a time where you'd have to work pretty fucking hard to make me go, hey, whoa, too much. I really have never been that guy. If the rest of the movie's funny, I can glaze over a bad joke. I'm not saying edit the movie of the bad joke because I didn't laugh. And that's kind of the problem we're addressing today. Yeah. And it's the same problem we addressed in the old episode where we were telling everyone to just unfuck themselves. Yeah. And just quit being so goddamn sensitive about everything.
And clearly no one has.
No, and if anything, it's getting worse because we were talking a lot about television that was a little raw and edgy in our day, which has been completely sanitized at this point. And movies that maybe towed the line at an R rating that were kind of like, yeek, you know. But this is like a PG-13 movie, and it's not even that bad of a, it's not, to me, not that offensive of a joke. But you're going to get someone who goes, he just sexually assaulted that man, woman, whatever, and I'm completely against this movie now. So rather than lose one audience member, they just cut the whole scene out. And I don't agree with this shit.
I don't either.
I really don't. I'm like, why?
No, because where does it end?
That's what I mean. If it started with really bad R-rated stuff and it's trickling down into PG-13, I mean, like I said during the one episode, Splash on Disney Channel was censoring nudity. I get it. PG, sometimes you'd see a tit or a butt or something, you know. And yeah, it's not quite how we are now. We have a more sophisticated rating system now. But that's the way the movie was shot. Don't fuck with it. Not even in, don't CGI underwear on somebody or, you know, edit a line or, and then we mentioned this the same day, I believe. The first time I really became cognizant of this kind of thing was fucking E.T. Your favorite movie.
Yeah.
And it was a scene where it's literally the famous scene where E.T. levitates all the bikes to escape the police. And the shot Spielberg took out was all these cops had like shotguns, which is kind of an extreme reaction to kids on bikes, but that's part of the movie. It was in the movie. I never thought anything of it, but Spielberg didn't like it and replaced them with what? Walkie-talkies?
Yeah.
And if you'd never seen the movie before, it was done well enough that, yeah, it looks like that's what it is. The fact that they did that bothers me.
Yeah.
And I don't like, I mean, I'd hate to say it, but not being a big Star Wars guy, I'm mad that the VHS theatrical versions aren't available on Blu-ray. It's just the tampered with George Lucas ones where he CGI'd this or took out that or this, that, the other.
Well, it's not Blu-ray, but there is a DVD box set.
That was like, they gave you the option?
Yeah. It was the
Long
one
out of print though.
Oh God, yeah. It was a tin.
Was it? Okay.
It was a Star Wars tin, and it was like, I think the first time they were ever released on DVD.
Yeah.
And there are the Lucas cuts.
Right. And the Lucas
On
cuts
there.
are the ones where he tampered. And let's set aside the fact that of those 3 movies, he only directed one. So you're fucking with someone else's vision too.
But I remember he's top dog.
He's Lucas.
Yeah.
I understand. But it's like, it's just one of those deals where it was like, okay, it was an experiment. You did something new. You re-released it in theaters and people could go, oh, that's new. That's nice. But you almost completely swept the other ones under the rug. I don't like that. And that's, we're not even talking about offensive now. This is just tampering with existing material and not giving you the option to see it the way it was.
Yeah.
And then you get to E.T. and that was considered offensive. Why do these guys have guns? These are children. Yeah, it's kind of a weird thing when you think about it.
It's also part of law enforcement.
Right. They're not walking around with squirt guns.
No, because they don't know what the threat is. So they're not going to run around with walkie-talkies and radio like, hey, these things are killing us.
Yeah.
You know, they got to have to be able to protect themselves.
Exactly.
And it's like, in the end of the day, it's like, you know what? Just leave everything alone and let people decide.
Yes.
If it's too much. Because, again, you're allowed to be offended.
You're allowed. Yeah.
It's not my responsibility to deal with you being offended.
And that's an important point to make, Brad, because we're not saying you're not within your right to be offended by whatever's in a movie.
Yeah.
That's fine. If you want to be offended, fine. Yeah. And yes, we're kind of like, quit being so sensitive, blah, blah, blah. The only reason we're talking however derogatory about these people who are just so unable to cope that things have to be edited for them is because now millions of people are losing original content because a scant few have a problem with it. And I don't care that you have a problem with it. it's your option to turn it off.
Absolutely.
Don't listen to that album. Don't watch that movie. Don't watch that show. Don't read that book. But it shouldn't be at the detriment of that content.
Yeah.
I don't think we should be pulling books out of schools or editing shows that aired with certain things 30 years ago, 50 years ago for today's audience because we clutch our pearls so fucking hard now.
Yeah.
It's bullshit. And it's why when you go to meetings and shit in Hollywood or you're talking to somebody about a script, a producer, whatever, what if you cut this because we don't want to, okay, well, you're taking claws out of everything. Soon we're going to have baby food, as Lloyd Kaufman calls it. You know, it's safe for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
It's bumpers at the bowling alley. You know what I mean? Nobody gets a strike.
Yeah.
God forbid. You know.
Who the fuck wants to live in a world like that?
It's just so sanitized and so stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I just don't get it.
No, because I don't understand. What the fuck is the end result of this? What are you trying to achieve?
You could literally take it anywhere, too. I mean, we were talking, during all this about how my kids in elementary school have Harvest Day.
Yeah.
Instead of Halloween. It's not a Halloween party. It's a Harvest Day party because we can't offend people who are offended by Halloween. Are you fucking kidding me? You know how easy it is to not participate in Halloween? You know how many darkened porches kids know, oh, they're not handing anything out, and they just fucking move on. It's
God, they're killing tradition.
It is, and it's harmless shit. It's so fucking harmless. So I'm worried we're going to get to a point where another Michael Myers movie's coming out, and they're like, can we not call it Halloween? Because there's people out there offended by that word. Can we just call it Michael Myers, maybe? You can keep all the killing and the maiming and the gore, but can we not call it Halloween, please?
It's insane.
You know what I mean? It's like when that type of shit starts happening, I'm going to lose it. I'm going to fucking lose it, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm close to losing it already. And it's just, this is, again, what if they went back and retitled Halloween? Can you imagine? I mean, I feel like that's the slope we're sliding.
Yeah.
What if they go back and they're like, Halloween is no longer called Halloween. It's called Michael Myers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Horrible.
It's just a scary thought. And it's getting worse by the day. And it's like, God damn.
Yep.
You know, I just don't get it. I never will.
No, I won't either. I
You know?
won't. And you know when all this shit started? When you said this shit to me about Dundee, I was like, when did this fucking start? Because it seems like in the past couple of years, it's really been kicked into high gear.
It's been more prevalent.
But it started like around Facebook time, like 05, 06.
Probably because that's where everyone got a soapbox.
That's exactly what it was. And
It's
it was like, oh, you're saying mean things to me. I don't like it.
So now I'm going to do like hashtag boycott this.
Yeah.
And stuff starts trending.
Uh-huh.
And that's when creative types start shaking in their boots.
Exactly.
And, you know, I've said it a million times. I mean, I'm on social media. It's just a necessary evil for what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
But social media has brain rotted the fuck out of this country.
Absolutely has.
This
dude.
world, for all I care. But it's just one of those deals where once everyone got a soapbox, somebody made the decision to listen to everyone.
Yep.
When, no.
No, you don't fucking.
You know, I mean,
True.
the social media, the people that get on and bitch, they should be screaming into a void.
Yeah.
Instead, they're screaming into echo chambers who are trying to get shit done now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, that's not fair to everybody else.
It's not, dude.
I'm like, because now you're fucking with art. You're fucking with everything. And the thing is, like, The Simpsons even made fun of this with was it the Michelangelo statue? Oh my God, he's showing a penis. Blah, blah, blah. And it's like, we need to ban it. And it's like, this is art from thousands of years ago. So just another thing The Simpsons predicted.
Yeah.
But it's one of those deals where I'm like, I don't like this. I don't like where we're going with this.
Right.
And especially being in the horror genre, because our genre is very punk rock. It's very anti-authority. It's very envelope pushing. Once it starts shitting on our porch,
Yeah. Yep.
it's going to directly affect us in a creative way
Mm-hmm.
where we'll write a script and someone's going to be like, ooh, I'm okay with all the gore and all the sex and all the nudity and the drugs, but you said Merry Christmas on page 56 and we're going to have to pass. And it's like, you got to be fucking kidding me.
I can't do it. I won't do it.
No, of course
I won't do it. I will not take part in this whole don't say Merry Christmas.
No.
Fuck you.
And the thing is, like, if somebody, I'm not Jewish. If you were like, hey man, happy Hanukkah, why am I going to waste the breath to say, buddy, it's Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
I could just be like, hey, same to you, and keep moving along because you didn't say anything out of malice or ill will.
Yeah.
You know? So saying, hey, you know, Merry Christmas, happy holidays, buddy. You could just be like, hey, thanks, same to you, bud.
The fuck? It's crazy.
It's like, why are you wound up that fucking tight?
Yeah.
Why? I don't get it. And I mean, someone's going to argue that we're wound up too tight right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, no, people are literally standing on our necks now.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because you're altering things that shouldn't be altered. You're banning things that shouldn't be banned. All because one or two people had a problem with a word. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm like, they're wound up too tight that they're going to wind up jumping online and starting a movement and people are going to listen.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, no, come on, dude. How hard is it for you to be like, oh, that's in that movie? Probably not for me.
Yeah.
And just move on with your fucking life.
Yeah.
Oh,
Instead of they're literally, you know, in a weird way, they're fucking offending us.
yeah, because they're telling millions of other people, because I don't like it, you shouldn't have it.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
So it's like you don't want to be offended, but you don't give a fuck if you're offending somebody else.
Exactly.
Like I don't understand that mentality.
Me
I
neither.
can't partake in that.
No.
You know, it's like you literally are allowed to be offended and it's okay. Go ahead and be offended, but
But
you know,
to start a movement to get something banned or blocked or
Mhm.
edited, it's just, it seems so stupid,
it is.
especially if none of it was meant in malice.
Yeah.
Because I'll give you an example. I go down a lot of weird rabbit holes. I'm just a big fan of finding a topic, usually a controversial topic, and just digging down, seeing what's what. I went down this rabbit hole about banned video games. Because again, we're talking about banning shit, all right?
Yeah.
A couple of these, I'm like, yeah, you should probably ban that. And when I tell you, you tell me, okay?
Uh-huh.
One game was developed by the Klan called Ethnic Cleansing. The point of the game, kill as many Jewish, Black, or Mexican people as you can.
It should be on Switch. It should be on PS5.
But I'm like,
No, yeah, absolutely.
I'm like, that you made out of hate.
It's hate. That's
And
exactly what it is.
It's
hate.
literally made to piss people off, or more dangerously, a rallying cry.
Mhm.
Another one was, and I feel almost sick saying this, I really do. It was like, what's the game? Is it Sim City, where you create a neighborhood, a house, whatever?
Yeah.
Or more to the point, like Roller Coaster Tycoon, where you build a park.
Yeah.
The point of this game was to build a concentration camp.
Oh, shit.
I'm like, come the fuck on.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, there's black humor and you're giving people points for like a genocide.
Yeah.
And a third one, and this one really bothers me, particularly in today's climate, the object of the video game. And mind you, I'm not, aside from, I dropped Ethnic Cleansing, but I'm not really giving titles to these games because I don't really fucking care for anyone to look these up.
Yeah.
If you can find it anyway. But one of the games, the point, I shit you not, was to gun down as many students in a school as possible. Now, shit like that, where it's like you're promoting hateful violence against ethnic groups, minorities, children, that shit is sick.
Mm-hmm.
That is mentally deranged, and it's catering to a very small, fucked up audience.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I look at it like this, man. You make that, you go to prison. You buy it, you go to prison.
You know, it's almost like it should almost be like contraband. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's one of those deals where I'm like, I'm offended by it. You did find my button, but I'm not going to play it.
No.
I'm not going to buy it.
No.
And again, even though I don't think it deserves to be out there, and anyone who is inciting violence using this as like a recruiting technique, yeah, I think you should be punished somehow. But if it exists, and apparently it did under no knowledge of mine until I saw this video, fuck it. It's out there. Ugh, gross. And I just kind of moved on with my life. Even though that to me is a very extreme example.
But you know what, though? In all honesty, yeah, you're right. If there was something that needed to be banned and wiped off the face of the earth, it's those games.
Right.
It's not Crocodile Dundee.
But even then, even though that kind of vitriol and bullshit entertainment exists and is created by people who are proud to be white supremacists and all this shit, I still didn't go, oh, I'm getting online and I'm getting this shit shut the fuck down. I didn't waste my time.
No.
I don't fucking care. Is it stupid? Yes. Is it garbage? Yes. But I'm not going to start a movement. Mostly because these games, frankly, were banned already.
Yeah.
So they've already, I'm sure you could still find them on Steam and Twitch and all this stuff. You probably can.
Yeah. Even
though it's probably under a radar and the first time it gets reported, it'll get ousted, whatever. But I was like, ugh, that's fucked up. And then I just moved on.
Yeah.
And that, if I can do that to something so offensive and so violent and so beyond the pale, why can't people do it over like a dick joke or an off-color comment that was meant to show the ignorance of a character?
Right.
Because none of these examples, none of these things that we talk about on this show, Crocodile Dundee, All in the Family, all this shit, none of it glamorized any of it.
No.
None of it was promoting, oh, Crocodile Dundee grabbed this chick, what he thought was a chick, by the balls and went, oh, she's a guy. No one wrote that and said, he's being a skis. Yeah. This is a nasty moment. You should really hate him now. No, it was like, you just kind of go, oh, Dundee.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? You just kind of go, oh God, that's embarrassing. And you're embarrassed for him. You're embarrassed for the person he grabbed. And you just move on because that was the scene. And nobody ever put that in the movie to go, this is where you should start hating this character.
Yeah.
We wrote it to where you're going to be so offended that the hero of our movie, you're going to completely go,
that's crazy.
Fuck this guy. You know what I mean?
That's fucking crazy.
Because you know what's even funnier, and it just occurred to me? I wonder how many white supremacists watch Indiana Jones movies and go, oh, the second he shot a Nazi, I was out. I flipped a table and I broke a window. And it's just like, how come that movie exists? It offends me as a fucking redneck skinhead. You know what I mean? It's like, well, fuck you, you know, because you're part of, in my opinion, domestic terrorism. That's a violent hate group.
Yeah.
But it's like, aside from that and those small organizations, that small group of people, the majority of content out there is just entertainment, and the majority of people who watch it for what it is, and just kind of, you know, like I said, is it funny? Not to me, but Bob might have laughed. I don't think Bob needs the movie edited because I didn't laugh at that joke.
Yeah.
I've seen plenty of movies that I didn't laugh at. Doesn't mean they need to be scraped off the face of the earth, you know. And I'm a comedy snob. We've talked about that.
Yeah.
I'm like, if it's funny, great. If it's not, I really don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't care. It doesn't get what? The worst I can do to it is just not watch it again.
Don't buy it. Don't watch it.
Don't buy it. You know, yeah, if it's on TV, I just change the channel. You know, I do that all the time. That should be the extent of our censorship is, again,
I think there has to be a real reason.
There has to be a reason. There has to be something. I don't even agree. This is going to be controversial. This is probably not a popular take. When Columbine happened and everyone turned around and went, you know, this looks a hell of a lot like The Matrix because of the trench coats and the guns and Was it Basketball Diaries where DiCaprio walks into a school with a trench coat and starts shooting kids? Obviously, these movies were not meant to incite that kind of violence. But even after that, I didn't look at those movies and go, yeah, maybe you should put that one away. No, just don't watch it.
Mm-hmm.
I never really put that together. But I'm one of those people that looks at entertainment completely different than I do the news.
Yeah, I don't blame movies and TV shows for my actions.
Or music.
Yeah.
I
just don't.
Look at the people who look at Catcher in the Rye and they're like, look at all the assassins that was in their pocket. And I'm like, well, so the fuck what?
Yeah.
There shouldn't be taken off the shelf.
Yeah.
The shelf. You know what I mean? It's like, the fuck is wrong? Stephen King, when he was writing under the pseudonym Richard Bachman, he wrote a book called Rage. And the book depicts a high school kid who stole his dad's gun. I think it was just like a revolver or something, and set off a small bomb or a cherry bomb or something in his locker during the school day, and then took a classroom hostage after shooting the teacher to death. And he wrote this in the 70s, early to mid 70s. As the creator of the work and seeing the number of school shootings that have been plaguing this country for decades now, Stephen King was like, I'm going to let the copyright run out on that one. I'm not going to renew it. And I understood.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I feel bad that Stephen King, of all people, had to go, I don't feel comfortable contributing that type of story to this climate.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's because it's so prevalent now. He wasn't thinking that in the 70s. There were school shootings back then, believe it or not, or mass shootings. But he allowed, for better or worse, the climate to make him go, of all my works, I think that's the one that could just go away.
Yeah.
Fine. But I don't recall anyone going through their Stephen King collections and doing a collective book burning.
Yeah.
I have that story.
Yeah.
It's in one of my books. Is it a great story? Not really. It's a little fascinating, but it's definitely But I never read it and went, this is going to cause someone to go out and do something. Because I don't believe that. I never will. So when the artist himself is kind of like, maybe I should just pull this one back, I can't really fault him for it because that's his choice and not a studio or a publisher or a rights group, civil rights group. He just did it. That was his own accord, his choice. Cool, fine, whatever. I also don't think anyone who wants to read it shouldn't be able to.
Yeah.
And he's a big proponent of not banning books. And I wouldn't even call this a banned book.
I don't think it's a banned book.
Because he basically let it expire.
Yeah, it just went away.
Yeah, it just went away. And he just didn't bother to renew it. I don't look at that as a banned book like I would, when Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, that little trilogy was yanked from schools in the 80s because it was scaring children.
Yeah.
The second you ban something, I'm just going to want to read it. And that, I'll be honest, when I heard that King got rid of Rage, I went looking for it. It pushed the trigger button and I was like,
good pun.
Yeah. I went looking for it because I'm like, this thing's going to go for massive money now. And it does.
Does it?
I happened to find it it was a copy of what's called the Bachman books, where it's put together like an anthology. And it's like 3 or 4 of the books that he did as Richard Bachman. So if I were to find the individual book paperback for Rage, I don't know what it goes for, but it's probably a pretty penny because you just can't buy it now. And I think even the one that I bought, because it was in it, I probably paid $30 for it.
Yeah.
And this is a paperback from I think the 80s.
Wow.
So
should be like $3.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
It was just one of those deals where I collected all of Stephen King's books in various forms or formats.
Yeah.
Probably collectively for like $30 total. And this one book costed me more just because it's got a rarity in it.
Yeah. God, I hope this shit calms down.
I don't see it happening.
I don't either.
I really don't. I mean, I hate being cynical or pessimistic about it, but it just seems to be snowballing exponentially. And I don't know, man. I just wish people, I don't want to say just had a better sense of humor, because
But it is though.
But it is- but
that is what it is.
but it's broader than that,
yeah,
because they're sensitive about everything.
Yeah. But that's the thing, is like, if you did have a sense of humor, you'd be able to laugh at shit and move the fuck on instead of overthinking, analyzing everything.
Or at the very least, just be laid back enough to not let it bother you. You know what I mean?
I don't think people have that quality.
I don't think so either. And what's funny is I'm a ball of anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
Everything fucking gets under my skin.
Mm-hmm.
How am I more level-headed than some of these people? You know what I mean? I'm one of those
Man.
people that just, I wake up in the morning and I'm like, what could go wrong today? Well, there's meds for that.
Yeah.
I've never been able to look at something and go, that needs wiped off the face of the earth because I'm offended. Like I said, even the extreme example, games literally made to incite violence against people.
Yeah.
And I was deeply offended and was like, oh God, that's fucked up. And then I just went about my day.
Yeah.
I clocked it. I formed an opinion on it, and that was that. And that's an extreme example. I mean, that's literally when you should be offended.
Yeah.
And I still didn't let it, I still didn't take to the internet and try to start a movement or anything. You know what I mean? Is it because we're lazy?
I don't know, man. I think it's just because, oh man, let's get canceled. We're men and we don't have time to worry about stupid bullshit because there's real things happening.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I'm sorry. And we've got between me and you, a 6-year difference?
Yeah.
5 or 6 year difference?
I'm 49.
Yeah, 43.
Yeah.
I know we grew up in grittier times, but
Yeah. And that's the thing, is like, yeah, we, grittier times, different states, different lifestyles,
yeah. And yet both of us
but we still
walked
share
away.
the same
Sense of humor.
Yes.
And high tolerance.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't get it, man.
I don't get it either.
I do think you're onto something though with the internet.
Yeah.
I really,
I mean, I do too.
Social media, YouTube, all
Yeah.
this stuff where when everybody's famous and nobody's famous,
Mm-hmm.
people are being given a loudspeaker to gripe. Used to be maybe a terse column in a newspaper would cause people to perk up and think, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah. You know what's another thing too, is that I think the fact that people have no sense of embarrassment or shame, because I saw something the other day scrolling through TikTok,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a girl sitting in her car looking at the camera, red-faced. You could tell she'd been crying.
Uh-huh.
And she proceeds to talk about how she just got stood up by a guy and then went through the laundry list of stuff that she had done for him. She got him food, and she was doing all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And she was just crying, and it was just a date. And she was like unglued. You know what I mean? Like, she was like clearly like an unhinged. And it's like, you don't need to be putting this on social media. You need to be like, fuck it, whatever, who cares?
Fuck that.
They didn't call me, fuck him. I'm going to move on.
Yeah.
But it's like, you go because you want this virtual hug of, oh, you poor thing. Oh, you poor baby. You're not getting it at home. Fuck. Okay, whatever. I get it. But it's like,
I'll get it from my followers.
yeah.
But at the same time, first thing that comes to mind to me is the internet never forgets.
No.
You're going to be in your 50s and someone's going to go, was that you acting like a little bitch in your car?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's out there now.
Yep.
It's out there by the hundreds of thousands.
Yep.
It's getting shared and reposted.
That's terrifying.
And I'm like, do you not think about what the fucking internet is going to do to you?
Yeah.
Another one my daughter showed me was a girl in a parking lot. She didn't have the tickets to go see Taylor Swift. And she's in the parking lot with her family or her friends, whoever. And then a song starts that apparently she loves. And she just starts wailing and everyone's like hugging her. And I'm sitting here like, yeah, you missed the concert. Go home.
Go home. Go the fuck home.
But she's out in the parking lot alone, well, with her friends, but like, I can hear the music. Oh, they're playing this song. Away. And she just loses her fucking shit. And I'm watching this like, you put this online?
No.
You put this moment online? You know, I'm like, that's the kind of stupid pussy shit that I'm like, first of all, you're literally asking for the world to make fun of you by posting it. Second of all, even the people who are sympathizing with you, they're probably wondering why the fuck they're seeing this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry. You're not going to get a lot of sympathy from people because you didn't get into a concert.
Yeah. And I don't know. I don't understand these cries for attention on social media.
The fuck up, man.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
It's like I try to use social media for good for our, our endeavor.
Sure.
It's like, yeah, I do need to make more videos and I do need to make more content for what we're doing. We're always out and about doing things.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like there's shit going on that it's funny.
Yeah.
There's good moments, it's like we had a meeting today.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a couple of funny moments that happened. It's like, oh, it'd be cool to just, record it, put it out there, and it's us. It's growing our empire, But it's like I could never imagine like something not happening, and then I'm gonna video myself perfectly in frame crying hysterically like a fucking retard
because something didn't go your way today.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh, I can't do it. I couldn't understand that. Like I could not deal with that being out there.
No, me neither.
There's times, bro, I am fucking walking through the day and I'm like, I feel so not good. And I don't want to say a fucking word because I don't want to go to the hospital. So I'll just suck it up and move the fuck on. I'm not going to bring attention to it. I'll let it pass and move on.
I know.
It's like, I couldn't imagine putting something out there of me crying in the camera.
No.
It's like I saw shit like during the election of people putting themselves perfectly in frame, looking and like crying hysterically
because their person didn't win or whatever.
And I'm just like, don't do that, dude.
No.
That makes you look fucking crazy.
It does.
And it never goes away.
No, it's going to be out there forever.
Yeah.
It's going to be sampled. It's going to be auto-tuned.
And like, you're right. And they did do that shit.
That's what I mean. These things, the sensitivity and the need to share it is so insane to me.
Whew.
I'm not saying go in the other direction and be, a chest beating alpha male who just punches the shit out of everybody and films it. I'm just saying, why can't you just go about your life?
Yeah.
And not make it a spectacle for anybody, or go about your life and not make content so bad that it reaches the highest echelon of our government, and our government is wasting our tax dollars going, we need to get rid of this album. We need to ban that movie.
God.
I mean, it's an old argument.
Yeah.
It's sad that we're even talking about it in 2025 when this shit was happening in like 1985.
I know.
But it's like,
know.
Obviously nothing's going to change, but 1985 didn't have the fucking internet to put this shit in everyone's face by the millions on multiple platforms. And that's why this shit's happening. I really think you were onto something, because I couldn't pinpoint when this started either. I could give you a few examples of the oldest example.
Right.
But I think you're right. I think once everyone got a goddamn soapbox, that's when stuff started reaching people.
It did, dude.
And I'm like, now everyone's freaking out, and all you got to do is hashtag your discontent, your gripe.
Yeah.
And it's everywhere. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like,
and you got your big cyber hug.
Dude, you need to, God, the fucking internet needs a massive unplug.
It needs an enema.
It does. Just, oh God, these fucking people, man.
I know.
I'm sorry.
I know.
Usually, I feel like I'm usually the softer side of this show, but
it's hard to be though, dude, on this one.
This shit gets me so fucking mad.
Yeah. Because also, they're attacking the arts, and we're both artists.
We're artists.
And it's like, you're basically telling us the shit that we do, it isn't right.
It's not right. And the shit that inspired you as a kid needs to go away.
Yeah. So where does that put us?
Get fucking bent.
It's like, you know what? I'm going to get a canvas, and a cup of water, and I'm going to paint with water.
Yeah. Because it won't offend anyone.
It won't offend anyone.
Actually, no.
Now you're wasting water.
You're wasting water. I was just going to say, you beat me to it. There's someone out there parched.
Yeah.
And could have used that glass of water, and you're putting it over a fucking...
Oh, God. You can't
canvas.
win. You can't fucking win.
There's no winning.
That's why the way you win is you support us.
Yes.
And let us be your fucking leaders when it comes to this shit.
I'm telling you, if there's a rallying cry that if there's a movement that we're trying to make, it's the easiest movement you could ever participate in. And it's this simple. Are you ready for this? Chill. Just chill.
Yeah.
You know, you feel that bubbly rage coming up from your gut, and you're like, oh God, I got to get online and express this fucking discontent.
Yeah.
Chill. Yeah. Go sit down.
Mm-hmm.
Make yourself a fucking coffee.
Mm-hmm.
You know, listen to fucking Enya.
Yeah.
And just fucking chill. It's the easiest thing in the world. It's the easiest thing in the world. Fucking smoke a doobie if you gotta.
Yeah.
Take a nap.
Exactly.
But holy shit, join our movement of doing nothing.
Yeah. Or you can do what I do and play Auschwitz Land.
Yeah, apparently. Yeah, Auschwitz Land. Ethnic cleansing. It's just so fucking dumb, man.
Yeah. You know, I got to be honest with you. I like offending people. Oh, well, hey, did we offended someone tonight?
I found humor in it, but not enough to be cognizant of it.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, I want to fucking poke people in the chest.
Well, like tonight, we went to Rhino Records.
Yes.
You were already looking in the horror section.
Oh.
Over your shoulder was a guy looking at the posters.
Yes, which I hadn't clocked.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
I walk up to the other side.
You were on the other side of the aisle.
And I was like, hey, how you doing?
And I'm like, hey, man, what's going on? How you been?
Good. Long time no see. How you been?
I've been all right, man.
Hey, how'd that courthouse thing go?
Oh, all charges dropped, brother.
Hell yeah. You know what that means?
What?
You can do it again.
Yep.
And that dude...
That was literally the conversation.
That was the conversation.
And I didn't know there was anyone behind me. I didn't know there was anyone around. I caught your vibe and I went with it. I was throwing it back just as you were throwing it over.
He turned around and looked at both of us without looking at both of us.
Uh-huh.
And kind of did a shudder. And then walked away. And this was a guy younger than us.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I was like,
and now he's at home telling whoever he lives with.
Yeah.
Well,
he's on TikTok.
Do you know how fucking bad the city's getting? This guy? I don't know what he did. I don't know what the fuck he did, but all charges were dropped and he seemed happy about it.
And he's doing it again.
Meanwhile, you know what I did? I ate shrimp.
Say it.
I can't even picture the name.
Say it.
Civaleri. I don't know. What the fuck was it?
He turned it Italian.
I don't know what the fuck it was.
He ate shrimp ceviche.
Ceviche, which still sounds Italian. I'll be
well, when you say it.
Ceviche.
Like it's ceviche.
Ceviche.
See, there it's like that, but you're like, it's a ceviche.
It's a ceviche. I said a strip of ceviche. And guess what? All of the charges will drop. I'll go back there and I'll eat it again.
And you're funny because you're like, am I fucking eating this right?
I just I just threw the shit on the shit and was
and
like,
that's what you're supposed to do with it.
Good.
Yeah.
I didn't want someone to come over and then be like, sir, what the fuck are you doing?
Why is all that shrimp on your head?
Why am I just sitting here playing with shrimp?
Oh, that was fucking funny.
Yeah. No, that was a funny mind fuck that we put on that guy.
Yeah, it was. And I'm glad. And I like doing that all the time.
It's just, I don't care.
Because people need that little charge to be like, oh, yeah, no, we're all humans. We're all in this shit together. Maybe we should just try to maybe laugh, get along.
Calm the fuck down and
not get so caught up. You know, not get so... Don't get so wound up, man.
Please. Like I said, we're lazy.
Mm-hmm.
If ever there was a movement that would fit us perfectly, it's the movement of not doing anything.
Yes.
How beautiful is that?
Mm-hmm. Oh, my God, dude. I have so many amazing posts from social media.
Mm-hmm.
in my head
Yeah.
that I've never posted any.
No.
I have so many pictures in my camera. Oh man, I'm gonna do this and no,
No.
I'm not gonna do that.
No.
I
And
don't care.
that's in an effort to make someone of like mind laugh.
Yes.
But then you think in your head, is it worth all the shit that I'm going to have to hear?
Yeah. I do one thing.
Well, I was going to say, you and I both, we send each other fucked up shit all the time.
Oh yeah. Oh no, absolutely.
But that's person to person, peer to peer. You
Right.
know. Yeah, we laugh at shit that's fucking god awful.
My favorite thing to do is to go on to people's TikToks and comment.
Where's your mom?
Yes. I don't think we've ever told that story.
I don't think we have either. Which
Yeah.
is-
So I found out a year or so, I don't know how long ago it was, that Gypsy Rose
yes.
was on TikTok.
Blanchard or whatever her name was.
Yeah. She was on TikTok.
For those who don't know,
Yeah, go for it.
I mean, in a nutshell, she and her boyfriend murdered her mother.
Yes, brutally.
Brutally.
And just left her there for days.
Yep. And it was, granted, not completely not on her side. Her mom was an abusive fuck
Right.
who basically, you know, I don't want to get into the whole thing,
Yeah.
but it was basically years and years and years of heavy abuse and brainwashing and all kinds of shit. And they fucking killed her.
Yes.
But now was she on death row? No, she's out now.
She's out. She's out. She was
So
on
she's
TikTok.
out. She's on TikTok. And Brad, what did you ask her during one of her lives?
I was watching it and I was like, it's cool. Yeah. And people were commenting and she was answering them.
Yeah.
I was like, cool. So I said, hey, where's your mom?
And when you sent me the screenshot, I promptly lost my shit. I was dead.
Yeah. Like her mom.
Like her mom. I lost it. I thought it
Yeah.
was fucking hilarious.
It was. And you saw her read the comment.
Did you?
And she it took her aback for a second.
And then she just moved on to the next.
Oh, no. It was just like, boom. Everything was gone.
Oh, really?
And I tried to look for her and she blocked me.
Oh. That'll do it.
Yeah. So I do have a nice little list of.
You do go out there and cause a bit of fuckery.
I do. And I think it's fucking hilarious. And a lot of times, not all, it's all in humor.
It is.
Because there's nothing ever, it's mean, but it's
It's not going to ruin your life.
No, not at all.
You know,
Like, she did that on her own. Like,
True. But it's like,
what a bounce back she had, though. So,
Yeah.
like, she's fucking making money hand over getting fisted. Or whatever she's doing. I don't know what she's
up
doing.
to.
I don't know what she's doing.
I don't know. I don't know what fucking criminals do.
And you know what? It's like, I want, people that share our sense of humor. I hope those are our long-term listeners.
I do too. But if you're offended,
Fuck you.
but that's fine.
Yeah. Be
You know,
offended.
Be offended.
Be offended. You know why? Because, hey, we
Bro.
pay to put this shit up, so it can't be taken down.
True.
So, fuck you.
Fuck you.
And that's how we're going to end it.
Yeah.
Fucking pussies.
Bunch of pussies.
In closing,
Fuck you.
until next time.
Fuck you.
Oh, fuck.